Alright, hello. I am ZazRKQ from Ogington, as always. Making my social media posts. And preparing to stream. Tonight. Broken Sword 3. Sleeping Dragon. Now, I may wish I were asleep on a dragon right now, but instead we're gonna play the PS2 version of this one. There's a lot of long loading times, so beware of that. But still a good game. I'm enjoying it more than, I'm enjoying it at all, which is more than a lot of people claimed it was possible to do. Maybe I'm just lenient on this one, but, oh, that's way too soundtrack. I don't know if the Way 2 is Falcom's best soundtrack, but man, is it one of my favorites. Anyway, Broken Sword, Sleeping Dragon. We've been playing the European Extreme version for additional difficulty. Box art of George looks like a cross between Tom Cruise, Elon Musk, and Charlie Sheen. Can we get that? Hold on for just a moment. Can we, Oh no, he just... He's just a really craggy looking dude. I'm sorry, to me he looks like a cross between Tom Cruise, Elon Musk, and Steven Seagal. And why... Nico, meanwhile, looks like she's just smelled something really bad and she suspects it's you. Man. Yeah, that is not a flattering that is not a flattering box art. Nico smelled Georgia is trying to pretend it's not him. Yeah, that is the alternative. Just, man. That box art is really unflattering. Oh, I gotta check Moby Games. I'm pulling up Moby Games to see if any of the other box art is, better. Covered, no, that's the same one. Oh, Jesus. Even better, they're on the game CD. I'll show that off when we go over to... Also available from the Adventure Company, Adventure Game of the Year, Siberia. Nice. No, none of these... Well, one of them almost manages to make it a little better. I'll show that in a minute. But... Oh, wait, no, I did find one. That is... Yeah, I would call this better. I would call this a better box art. Alright, hold on. We're just gonna go over here a little bit early. Let me fill in the gap here. There we go. Let me pull up a couple of things real quick. So yeah, most of them are... Well, let me just grab these so I can... Yeah. But no, most of these are all variations of... No, don't. Most of them are all variations of the American box art. This sort of craggy-looking motherfucker. The French box art attempts to hide it by making them look kind of like Mulder and Scully under a blue filter. I sort of respect that. But then there's this re-release where they decided to just use like the in-game models, and Nico looks like a Pokemon trainer somehow, and also a plane is crashing onto them. Music is very Animal Crossing. What was this playing? Sora no Kisuke. Okay, so Trails in the Sky, third chapter. Oh, it's the fishing minigame music. No wonder it sounds like Animal Crossing. Anyway, let's get back to it. Please tell me I don't have to watch the opening movie again. Okay. Okay, so I thought of a couple of things that we didn't try. For one, there was at least one person back on the street that we didn't talk to. For two, after Nico checked her messages, I think it probably becomes possible to phone people back. So let's try calling Labano. Let's give Andre a call.
My battered old phone had seen better days.
Yeah, volume levels are fine for me. Hopefully for you too.
Perhaps I should make a call.
Yep, we can call Andre, who still has that little rat tail. We can call the newspaper. Let's call the newspaper in the hopes of putting off Andre for a while.
Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
Candice, is the old man in?
Yes, but he's in a meeting.
Tell him that you'll need to get someone to cover for me this afternoon.
Oh, so Techno-Nerd turned out to be a bit of a dish, did he?
Not exactly. Let's just say the morning was full of surprises.
I'm intrigued. Anything you want to file?
Still on the case. But you'll be the first to know.
Ask about Vernon?
By the way, have you got anything on this programmer?
Just that he's one of the best in his field.
Thanks. Bye now.
Okay, thank you, Candace. That was very helpful of you. Let's try Labano, who I'm sure will not be helpful.
I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre Lobino?
Hi, Andre.
My dear Nico, how are you?
Having one of my interesting days? I was about to interview a guy when somebody shot him.
My God, are you hurt?
I'm okay, but the killer escaped before I could stop her.
Her? A woman?
That's right. And it's not the only strange thing. I think this is more than just your ordinary homicide.
Oh dear. Are you off on one of your little adventures again, Nico?
Hey, what do you mean?
I suppose at least that idiot Stobar isn't involved this time.
Andre, I was nearly killed.
Okay, okay.
I was nearly killed. Okay. Also, I really like watching Nico, like, fiddle with the phone. Like, put it on her left shoulder, put it on her right shoulder.
How about this? The murderer was wearing a wig.
Sounds more like a job for the fashion police. Ha!
No, Andre, listen. The wig was an exact copy of my own hair.
Ah, I see. Well, clearly you must track her down. What about witnesses?
Worse than useless.
Any clues in the wig itself?
I never thought of that.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
There's a safe in the apartment, hidden under the floor.
In the coder's apartment?
That's right.
Seems to me you need to find the combination for that safe.
Andre, I'm going to get back to the investigation.
Okay, Nico. Oh, and what I said earlier, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Andre. I ask for it sometimes. But you know, George, he was a lot of things. But he was never an idiot.
If you need my help, be sure to call me.
Did we... Okay. I don't know what to say. Anyway, I don't think we did ever inspect the wig.
The label inside had been cut out. The killer had covered her tracks.
Oh, damn.
Almost. There were a few strands of blonde hair inside. So the woman I'm after really has blonde hair, not black.
I'll be damned, Wabano, give us a good suggestion. Check the wig.
No way was I doing that.
Okay, well, don't put it on.
I considered leaving the apartment.
I mean, I kind of get where she's coming from. Like, George conducts himself with a great deal of self-confidence. And kind of an air of... He acts like he knows what he's doing in a very confident manner. And you can cover for a lot of really dumb decisions by doing that. So I kind of get where she's coming from. Anyway, I noticed we missed talking with at least one person on the street. And if all else fails, we can still poke around the apartment looking for the safe combination. So, let's see if... Yeah, there we go. There's somebody sweeping out here.
The old woman looked like she could stand around all day.
Yeah, she's propped up by a broom. If you get me a broom, I can stand around all day too.
Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour. I tell you, I've had enough of this job. Day in, day out, the same old drudgery, huh?
Why don't you give it up then?
Give it up? Who do you think you are telling me to give up my job?
I thought...
Thought you were too good for the likes of me, I expect?
No, not at all. I didn't mean...
I was a dancer once, you know. At Le Moulin Rouge.
Did you die of
So stick
tuberculosis?
that on your velo and ride it.
That's wonderful.
Of course. Alphonse, he wouldn't have any of it. I'll not have you flashing your nickels out of a Paris, he said. Get a proper job. So I did.
A real liberated man.
He was an angel. I won't hear a word against him.
Nico, you're pushing uphill. Alright, as much as I'm loath to suggest it, let's try the press card.
It happens to all of us. No one escapes.
What do you mean?
Look at the picture. Your looks have gone already.
Just what a girl likes to hear. Do you know a young man called Vernon?
I'm sure I don't know what you're suggesting. I am a married woman. Of course, between you and me, in my dancing days, it was a different matter.
Oh, I don't want that story, thank you.
This wig belongs to someone I'm looking for.
Nice. At Le Moulin Rouge, we always had such beautiful wigs.
Have you seen anyone wearing this wig?
No? Was she a dancer?
Something much worse.
Pah! A singer, then.
Have you seen a young blonde woman by any chance?
I certainly have. Skinny-looking thing, like you.
Thanks.
There we go.
Which way did she go?
She got into a sports car and drove off.
Do you happen to know the make of car?
What do you take me for? Some kind of mechanic? You'll have to ask someone else.
Just one thing. Your husband, Alphonse, is he around?
No.
I thought perhaps he might have seen something.
It's unlikely.
Why?
He left me 20 years ago. Ran away.
With a singer?
That's amazing! How did you know?
Lucky guess.
Yeah, I
Thanks for
just
your
cold
help.
read that
Goodbye.
Au revoir!
One thing that I really admire the French language for is its ability to put the letter Q in everything. Like, when she said mécanique, you could absolutely hear that there were at least 2 Q's in that word. Unwanted and taking up space. Skater boy.
Hi.
Well, hi there, beautiful.
Nice board.
Hey, it's not just a board, it's what you do with it.
So I hear.
Why do you sound like French Kermit the Frog?
The woman I'm looking for is a blonde.
Me too.
You're a funny guy.
Hey, I am to please. But seriously, didn't you say you were looking for a woman with dark hair?
Did I? You've got me all confused now.
I know, I have that effect on women. I haven't seen any women running around. Most babes tend to stop when they see how I can handle a board.
I'm sure you're very impressive. Do a kickflip.
Don't suppose you saw a sports car in the area earlier?
The red E-type Jag, you mean?
Yes. Why did you notice it?
I used to run one a little like it.
Did you happen to get the registration number?
Hey, there's only one set of numbers I like, and I'm not talking shoe size, huh?
Thanks. Anyway,
I hope you catch the killer.
I will. Well, I'd better
Okay,
get back to
well-
my investigating.
Woman's work is never done, huh?
Now we know the make and model of car she was driving. Like, I don't know what an E-type Jag is, but I know she was driving it. So let's ask the actual traffic cop. Nico? Okay, if I hold down the shoulder button, Nico just auto-runs. So anytime I turn her, she has to stop for a second and reorient herself.
Bonjour.
Yes.
Did you see the E-type Jag that was in the area earlier?
Yes, I did.
I believe it belonged to the killer.
And they say crime doesn't pay.
What can you tell me about it?
It was parked illegally. I gave it a ticket.
Great. Do you have the registration number?
Here it is. 451 CAC 75.
Merci. Can you tell me anything else about the car?
You know, there was some kind of mask on the passenger seat.
Mask? You mean like a child's mask?
No, an old mask. The kind they wear in a theater.
Merci, madame. You've been a great help.
It is but a courtesy from one professional to another.
Of course.
Matt,
Sounds
okay.
like the police are on their way.
I would appreciate it if you kept our little conversation to yourself. You understand?
Of course. I wouldn't want to blow your cover.
Exactly.
By the way, just who do you work for?
Can I trust you?
Of course.
One day soon, the aliens will land. We are preparing to fight them. You may join us if you wish.
That's very kind of
I
you.
don't know
But I
what to
have
make
go
of
now.
that.
Au revoir.
In this setting, she could be for real. Oh, the load times are really hurt. Well, if I keep bringing them up, they'll just keep
What's
bothering
going
me.
on?
There has been a murder.
We are questioning everyone in the area.
What is your name?
Nicole Collard.
It's her, alright.
Please come with us.
Is the left side of the screen cut off?
And this is...
Come on, speak up.
Nicole
No, it is
Collard.
not.
Aha! The woman he had arranged to meet.
She's a tough one, I think, sir. Like me to loosen her tongue a little.
Not quite yet. Your identity card, please.
My press card.
A journalist. Typical.
You have a problem with journalists?
Only the spineless, lying, interfering variety.
Looks like I'm in trouble then.
She's the murderer, monsieur! Lock her up before she kills us all!
Control yourself, madame. I'm conducting an investigation here.
And we're getting on so well.
How did you know the dead man?
He contacted me through my paper. He wanted to meet.
Why?
Some nonsense about the end of the world.
Why did you kill him?
I didn't.
But you admit you were here.
He was already dead when I arrived. I broke in through the bedroom window. The killer was still here.
And?
We fought through there, in the kitchen. Then she ran off down the fire escape and I lost her.
There are certainly signs of a struggle.
Inspector,
We?
have you any idea why he was killed?
None at all.
Perhaps it was to stop him talking to me.
Not everybody rates journalists so highly, mademoiselle.
The woman I fought was really a blonde.
The neighbor said she had dark hair.
She wore a wig.
How very convenient for you.
Here's the wig the killer wore.
I'll take that as evidence. Where did you find it?
Over the wall at the back of the apartment.
Oh, I see. How terrible. You've been framed.
Correct, Inspector.
She's the killer! I saw her with my own eyes!
The, police guy is giving me, like, young Matthew McConaughey vibes.
I've got the number of the killer's car.
My, you are being helpful. Are you quite sure you're a journalist?
Do you want the number or not?
Very well.
451 CAC 75.
Thanks.
How did you know Vernon was due to meet me?
Your message on the answer phone.
Okay.
Am I free to go?
Don't let her get away!
The evidence is clear enough. I'm placing you under arrest, Mademoiselle Collard. Officer, take her away.
With pleasure, sir.
Oh, great. And yeah, the game is very left justified here. Like, there is nothing at all on the right side. But I can verify looking at OBS that, it's for real. Like, it looks like it's the whole thing. Oh, hey, we're back to George, who is definitely not an idiot. Let's see if we can get him killed.
Huh? Can you hear me? Can you speak? Who are you? Chum. Yeah? Chum. That's okay. I'm your chum. Danger. What? The world is in danger. Susaro. Who's Susaro? Just a few more seconds and he could have told me so much. Poor guy.
This was the kind of job I could do with my eyes shut. In fact, that's normally how I did it. All I found was his ID, Cholmondeley, the guy I was supposed to meet. Cholmondeley was dead, all right. He'd been shot.
All right. A lot of people going around shooting people nowadays.
The old pressure pad trick, eh?
My God, we have to push a box. Who would have guessed? Alright, what is this, though?
It was like a giant omega, and in the center, some kind of slot.
George, don't read those kind of fanfics.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing I've got is gonna fit in that slot right now. So... what's all this then?
The workbench was a mess. But I hadn't flown halfway around the world to critique someone's housekeeping. In amongst the junk was a postcard, all the way from England, someplace called Glastonbury. It was signed Bruno.
I don't think we're supposed to talk about him.
The postcard showed a picture of a quaint English village. On the back was a message. Have had to leave Paris in a hurry. Suggest you do the same. Cesaro is on to you. Your friend, Bruno. The postmark showed that it had been sent from a place called Glastonbury.
Alright. Suzaru is on to you. Okay.
A couple of packing cases. Someone was obviously in a hurry to leave.
Didn't get there fast enough, did he?
They'd been packed in a rush. There was nothing inside it that was any use to me.
Alright. No. There we go.
There was some kind of housing on the wall, and in the center was a hole.
Put your finger in it.
I stuck my finger in the hole.
God
Nothing
damn
happened.
it, George. I hate when I'm on his wavelength. Alright. There's definitely something above me here.
Gas cylinders. The cylinders were connected to the inventor's machine.
Okay. Every culture has a myth about the end of days, and damned if George doesn't personally have to invent all of them. Hey, George, one of your ancestors from, like, the Rittersburg area? Just checking.
Wow. So the guy actually built the thing. I wondered if I could get it to work. The machine spluttered like an engine starved of fuel. The lever was somehow connected to the gas cylinders.
Okay, fuel.
Whoa!
You're the fucking best, George.
It attracted some attention. Question was, good guys or bad guys?
Well, you want to, maybe get into hiding somewhere?
Totally trashed. It was now broken beyond repair.
Nice work, George. You're a fucking savant.
The lever had been blown clear of the wreckage. I took the lever.
Okay.
The rod looked about the right size to fit the hole. Cool, it fits.
You blew up the infinite energy machine that would have taken mankind to the post-scarcity era. But we got a metal rod! Yeah, I can't read that, sorry. I was killed by fossil fuel executives. It's possible.
The cylinders were connected to the inventor's machine. The windows were too small to escape through. Somehow, I guess this wasn't the local hockey team.
My dear friends, calm down, calm down. Your irrational fear of the temple is becoming tiresome.
Not the temple, monsieur. It is the gods inside it. You have angered them.
This is an evil place. We are all going to be killed.
How awfully prescient of you, my dear boy. The sooner your colleagues check out the crashed plane, the sooner we shall go.
Yes, Monsieur Cesaro.
Cesaro? So, this was Cesaro.
Oh. Okay. Well, I think we may have locked the temple door open when we... Yeah, okay. Think we can get this in here. Can I just... Can I take it with me?
Remove the rod from the hole in the wall.
Okay. If there's one thing Broken Sword games have taught me, it's that you should always just, like, take your shit with you when you're done with it. Because you'll probably need it again. That's the way these guys like to design puzzles. So let's just Lara Croft our way out of here.
There was a bird's nest up on a small ledge, but it was out of reach.
Broken Sword games are not hidden up. No, they're not.
I couldn't reach the nest.
Poke it with a rod.
That did the trick.
Okay, why did you do that?
The bird nest was as dry as tinder. I'd already
Okay.
checked for spiders.
Okay, we're gonna need to start a fire with it. And that's true. We are in Australia. George. You could... 10 billion spiders could be eating you alive every second. So be grateful of that. That's not happening. Not that it will. Okay. We're out around the side. That vine is not a thing.
Out of the corner of my eye, I caught sight of a familiar shape. Harry had made it after all.
Good work, Harry.
It was a statue carved from stone. The back had been hollowed out. Inside were the remnants of a fire.
Well, here we go. We gotta get this up and burning, clearly.
This was my kindling.
Here is my handle. Here is my spout.
The nest lay on top of the wood. The nest lay on top of the wood.
Okay, I know. Take the bottle opener, take the metal rod. Yeah, you use them together. No?
I had no reason to try that.
To make sparks, you lovable human being. Okay, well, we can't combine those two things.
The beer looked cheap, and it was warm. I had no reason to try that.
Didn't think so. Well... maybe we can... oh, is this the sleeping dragon? He's cute. I mean, sorry. I guess maybe if we go back in, we can find something I missed?
Look! Dragon! Ah!
Well, it was worth a shot,
dragon,
yeah.
Big, strong.
Speaking of off-center, did I... no, I think that's fine. I think the dragon alert's okay. Probably. Let's go around here. There's an echo there. In my sound? Or... the dragon alert. Why the hell would there be an echo there? Hold on. Do I have it playing low? I mean... it comes out of Firebot, so... anything from Firebot would have reverb, I guess. Like,
Explain, preferably through rap.
like if I trigger that, does that have the reverb? That didn't.
Let's go!
And I assume that didn't. Yeah, so,
Look! Dragon! Ah! Look, dragon! Big, strong.
so I assume that doesn't. That seems to have extra echo. That is a low-quality audio clip ripped straight from, like, my VOD, so I assume that it's just like that. I'll drop you the raw audio later, so you can compare. Because I'm not sure if it's actually, like, a problem in my sound setup. Given all that. I think it's just a problem with, you know.
I was gonna have to find another way out.
I think it's just a problem with the audio clip.
It was now broken beyond repair.
Okay, so you broke the thing. Nice work. Aha! Magnifying glass.
A second look turned up a magnifying glass. Suddenly, I was 5 years old and back in California, setting fire to my father's sun hat.
Anything else, George?
There was nothing else of interest.
Okay. One definitely has an echo. Some OBS... I mean, it's the same setting as everywhere else. Like, everything in Firebot goes through the same filters and all. I don't understand how it would be just that one clip. It makes no sense.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Okay, that one just has built-in echo. That one has echo that I can hear. Like, that's a really bad example right there. Yeah, I don't know.
Focus on my flashlight.
Thanks, Maya.
Relax. Watch the changing focus of my flashlight. You're not here. This isn't happening. We're entering a dream of your subconscious. You're asleep.
Yeah, they all go through the same... There really shouldn't be any changes. Let me... Yeah, it's just... Play local MP3. That's all it does. Oh, it plays a local MP3. That's probably what's fucking with it. Well, there's no other way to do an alert. Like, there's no other way to do an alert of that kind. Audio shit is weird. Also, I mean, just because you guys think it's fine doesn't mean I do. But... eh. God damn.
Look, monsieur. The evil! It is come!
I mean, that's not evil. That's just a good time.
Oof! Ah! Ouch! Oh! Oh!
My groin!
George! Quickly! Over here!
Imbeciles! It's a trick! Get back here now!
Yeah, bye.
Kill them!
Come on, Harry. We gotta get out of here.
Way ahead of you, mate.
Go, go, go! As the lunatic Aussie saved my life, I was certain of one thing. I wasn't going back to the office in Idaho. I'd had my fill of patents. Nope. I was going to England to find the mysterious Bruno.
Okay. I guess George just quit his job, so he's a professional adventurer now.
Glastonbury, England. Home to more legends and mystical baloney than you could wave a wand at. Joseph of Arimathea was supposed to have traveled here from the Holy Land, and he didn't do it to buy an overpriced crystal. Somewhere in amongst all this New Age hokum was a guy called Bruno, and I was going to find him.
Yes, find the one guy named Bruno in England. Oh, George. Black turtleneck? Really? Well, I guess it's not a turtleneck, but... Alright, let's start checking places out. Hi, are you Bruno?
There was a big middle-aged guy walking around the street. He looked lost. He also looked kind of dangerous.
Okay. Are you Bruno?
Good morning.
That's easy for you to say, isn't it?
Well, yeah, isn't it?
No, sir, it is not.
What's so bad about it, if you don't mind me asking?
You wouldn't understand.
I might.
Not possible, sir. Unless you're a father, and you're not, are you?
Well, no, but how did you know?
Look at you. Callow face, unfurrowed brow, air of profound optimism.
My name's George Stobart.
A Yank, eh? Colonel Buckley. Rutland Lancers, 3rd Battalion, retired.
You know, I had a feeling you might be a soldier.
Can take the fella out of the army, can't take the army out of the fella, eh?
It could have been that. It might also have been the aura of latent violence that surrounded him. So just what is it that only a father would understand?
I could tell you, but you wouldn't comprehend.
Try me. I kept sea monkeys once. I mean, how different could it be?
Very well. Are you aware of the annual Glastonbury Popular Music Festival?
The Glastonbury Popular Music Festival? That's one of the most popular music festivals on the Popular Music Festival calendar.
My daughter, Melissa, attended it this year. Against my wishes, of course.
You're not a fan, huh?
My dear boy, joining a throng of semi-clad youngsters, gyrating in a mindless, hypnotic trance to music which turns their hearts into yo-yos, all the while feasting on hippie fast food, strange alcoholic concoctions, and mind-bending hallucinogenic substances is not my idea of fun!
Whoa, bring it on.
I beg your pardon?
I said, did your daughter enjoy it?
She didn't come back.
Ah, have you told the police?
This isn't a job for the police. Melissa called me to say she wouldn't be coming home. She called from a Glastonbury number. She's still here somewhere, and if she's taken up with someone, well, I've got my Purdy in the Land Rover.
Purdy?
12-bore, double-barrel, vermin for the extermination of.
It's a gun, George. I question the existence of hippie fast food. Also, good God, man, you made it sound like she was attending Woodstock.
Does this ID card mean anything to you?
It's not yours. Never seen the chap. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Then you should hand it in at the police station.
Recognize this?
Glastonbury Tor.
What do you know about the Tor?
Good place to deploy artillery.
Right. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, if I happen to find his daughter, I'll be sure to point her away from him. Oh, we can get to this door.
Hello? Anybody home? The place looked empty.
Okay, well, maybe we can sneak in a window. Unlike... Oh. I found a gateway to the dark side.
Oh, hey. I'm back here. Well, that didn't go anywhere interesting.
No, is that supposed to be the same place? No, it's not. Alright, where
Weird. I could have sworn I didn't take a corner back there.
I have no idea where that... Did it go across the street? Yeah, I think it went across the street. Okay. So yeah, I guess that was fast travel, like Monkey Island style.
No buskers, circulars, hawkers. I thought I'd leave them alone. I guessed that being the middle of the morning, most people were at work. I wasn't leaving until I'd finished what I'd come here to do.
Okay. So I'm just gonna try, I guess, every door up and down the street. Every door and tor in the city. Hey, do you think a tourist ever referred to somebody who came to see the tours? Probably not, right? That's dumb.
The store was called The Cosmic Fairy. My mind boggled.
I know a couple of cosmic fairies. I know a couple of cosmic brownies, too. They're delicious.
These were the kind of books that sat and glowered at you. Casting the Runes, The Real Eltdown Shards, Karnaki the Ghost Finder. Even the air felt cold near them. I didn't want any of the books. Not my idea of a holiday read.
Karnaki the Ghost Finder sounds like it's on UPN at 8 o'clock.
Inside the case was a star-shaped gizmo. The little card by it said Elder Sign. Guaranteed proof against elder gods and outer entities. Could have used that a few years ago.
If this goes a little crafty and I'm going home.
I thought the star was cute, but I didn't really need it. The stand contained postcards, pictures of local beauty spots, the usual stuff. And suddenly, there it was. A stack of cards just like the one I'd found in the Congo. I was on the right trail.
Are you? You found a tourist postcard rack.
I hadn't come here to send postcards. Miss Granger's Perfect Potions. Love potions, money potions, potions to make you taller. There was something in the small print. Granger Publications cannot take responsibility for side effects or failures in primary potion effects. Guess even witches fear the wrath of the litigation lawyer.
I'm gonna check something. I'm gonna check and see, like, when this was published. Let's see. Those damn books were published in 97. Sleeping Dragon was in 2003. So, yeah, could be. Could be a reference. What's this?
On the wall was a chart telling me everything I ever wanted to know about pentacles. It could have been a lot shorter and done the same job. I didn't want to take the chart.
Alright, so what is,
It was a chart about pentacles.
Okay, so what's down there, then?
The display was covered in creepy little booklets. The Rosicrucians in reality TV. The Aleister Crowley cookbook. Conversational Enochian. And behind each title, a sad writer on a royalty deal.
Hey, Enochian's not that bad.
I didn't want any of the creepy little booklets.
See, this says private. Let's go in there.
Hey! Customers are not allowed upstairs!
Right.
Well, we'll have to get upstairs somehow. Oh, what's this?
Enchanted Avalon. Lays of a Mystical Age. Well, this looked like big fun.
Ah, you found my little oeuvre.
I guess for an oeuvre, it is quite small.
What do you mean? It's a book of poetry. It could be any size.
Nice cover.
Thank you. My choice, actually. I self-publish. The big publishers just don't understand spirituality.
What's the deal with the coins?
Joseph of Arimathea bringing the Holy Grail here. Arthur and Guinevere being buried here. And, of course, St. Michael defeating the dragon on the tour. Each silver coin commemorates an event in Glastonbury's history.
History? Sounded more like folklore to me. Silver, you say?
Well, silver-plated. I have a dear friend who does them for me.
George, when did your ears get that big? I don't remember them being that big.
For there was lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana, my own Morgana. Oh, there was lightning in my blood. Red lightning lightened through my blood. My dark Morgana.
What do you think?
Pretty good.
Yes, I was rather pleased with it myself.
I don't think George is British. I think he's about as American as you get.
The guy looked like the world's uptightest hippie.
Alright.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Welcome to the Cosmic Fairy. I am Tristram Hillage, the proprietor. May I help you?
I hope so. Do you stock these postcards?
Yes, one of our exclusive bestsellers.
Do you supply any of the other shops with these?
No, that's what exclusive means.
Really? I never knew that.
Evidently. How else may I illuminate your path?
Does the name Bruno mean anything to you?
Bruno. No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yes, really.
You sure?
Of course I'm sure. I've never even met anyone called Bruno.
You seem very positive. His tone made me immediately suspicious.
I mean, his tone's been doing that since I got here.
Have you ever seen the guy on this card before?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I guess Glastonbury's a pretty mystical place.
Almost too mystical to bear. Joseph of Arimathea journeyed here.
Yeah?
The tale of King Arthur, Guinevere and Excalibur finishes here.
Wow.
And the Tor, that big hill, is the gateway to Avalon, the land of fairy. We also get crop circles, UFO sightings.
Is that everything?
Well, then there's the ghosts, hellhounds, spectral lights.
Okay, it's mystical already. How's business?
Rather good, actually.
Seems quiet.
You just missed the rush.
What kind of people shop in a place like this anyway?
People with open minds. Do you keep your mind open to new possibilities?
Oh, constantly. Some of the things I'd seen, I'd be a fool not to.
Ah, yes, George Open-Minded Stobart. George, imagine I believe any of your dumb bullshit. How could it benefit me, Stobart? George and his open mind.
Something tells me you're not on the level. Who is Bruno? Where can I find him?
I don't know who you're talking about. Now get out of my shop, you annoying man.
Oh, I'll get out, once you've answered a few questions.
Oh, God. You're not a tax inspector, are you?
Hell no. I may be a lawyer, but I still got a few shreds of pride left. Are you going to tell me who Bruno is or not?
Not.
Don't forget, you're dealing with a lawyer here.
An American lawyer. I can't see our local Bobby being impressed.
This guy was going to be a tougher nut to crack than I thought.
Alright, I don't know if we can pester him too hard about Bruno. And you know, I give George shit, but all that stuff I was talking about was before he saw, like, an actual factual god try to attack him. So...
Hey, there's someone moving around up there.
Nonsense. It's just an old building.
You must think I'm pretty stupid. Bruno's upstairs.
No, he's not.
Alright, well, we'll have to...
I didn't want the chart.
Yes, that's nice. We'll have to see if we can figure out how to get upstairs. George is a Dana Scully skeptic. Like, he will grudgingly admit that things happen to him. But that's it. And only one thing at a time. If a second thing shows up, he's not going to talk about it.
Anybody home? Nobody was in. Or maybe they just didn't want to talk to me.
I'm curious. Oh, maybe this is where I have to deploy the sneak button. You know, get stealthy with it. Maybe not. I'll try that if nothing else pans out.
Hello? Anybody home?
After all, we haven't been to Zazi's kiosk yet.
Hi, I'm...
Nobody tell me. Me and Madame Zazie, me know all. And me see all. Sit down, you. You have
Okay, this
traveled
was
far.
cute when Monkey
sure.
Island did
Like
it.
my accent was local.
You come for the truth?
And another no-brainer.
Probably me can illuminate your darkness.
Sure. Put a light on. It is kind of gloomy in here.
Okay, straight up ask her about the postcard.
Recognize this postcard?
Mm-hmm. It is the tour. These are for sale in the Cosmic Fairy.
Yeah, that was where it was bought. I need to find out about who sent it, though.
Give it to me now.
What? Why?
Sometime there is psychic traces.
Ew.
Me may be able to read the traces left by this Bruno when he wrote upon it. Aren't we forgetting something?
Please?
You must cross my palm with silver.
Oh, right, sure.
Yeah, it's
okay.
gotta be silver,
I got a
George.
credit card here somewhere.
Me no know except credit card, you know.
I've got some euros, I think.
Me no take euros.
How about doubloons? Gold ingots? A barter stick?
It's only silver me accept, you know.
Well, I'm pretty sure George doesn't have any silver on him. So... we'll come back when we've got something made of silver. Maybe we can buy one of those cheap, crappy pieces from the Cosmic Fairy. I don't suppose this is made of silver.
It was Harry's bottle opener. The rod had been thrown off the inventor's machine in the explosion.
Yeah, no, believe me, I am looking for actual silver, as in the metal. I don't believe you're made of metal.
The place looked empty. I wasn't leaving until I'd finished what I'd come here to do.
Okay, I'm just trying to get away from the edge of the screen, George.
It was the door of the pub, the Yeoman's Arms.
Ah, pub. There's always stuff to steal out of a pub.
I tried to open the door. The door was locked. It wasn't opening time yet.
Oh, okay. Nothing over here.
There was a guy outside the bar. He looked like he'd failed an audition for Our Man in Havana.
Okay, let's talk to young Elvis here.
Hi, my name's Stobart. George Stobart.
How fascinating. 2 T's and 2 B's.
You'd be amazed how many people get it wrong.
Nothing amazes me these days. Eamon O'Mara.
You're Irish.
No, I'm from Hawaii. The Maui O'Maras.
You're not from Hawaii.
No, I'm not. I lied. Very astute of you to see through it. You clearly have a lucid and highly rational cognitive process. So what do you want, Mr. Stobart?
Does this postcard mean anything to you?
No, should it?
I guess not. It was a long shot.
Who's Bruno?
I wish I knew. What do you think of the town?
It's a theme park.
So where'd the tourists go?
I don't know, maybe it's out of season for hippies.
Have you been in the fortune tellers over there?
Now why would I do a thing like that?
To talk to the fortune teller.
Well, if I wanted my palm read, I'll get my head examined first.
You don't seem very open to suggestions for your program.
I work best after a couple of stiff drinks.
Okay, we were clearly supposed to ask him about himself first.
You sightseeing?
I'm researching.
Outside a pub?
I'm researching the alacrity with which this place opens. In a civilized society, a man should be able to get a drink at this hour.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Precisely.
You can't need a drink that much, can you?
Now that's a complicated question. Let's discuss it over a beer.
It's too early for me.
Very wise. I'll be raddled before me time. Me liver riddled with the cirrhosis. Raddled and riddled. Well.
So, what do you do?
Good morning. I'm Eamon O'Mara, and today I'm in the enchanting town of Glastonbury.
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you haven't.
Now, wait a minute.
I'm here as a professional media Irishman, researching my new BBC programme.
Oh, you're putting together a TV show?
Bingo! Give the man a figurative coconut. I visit villages, interview the local characters, sample the local cuisine.
What's the show called?
Up Your Alley with Eamon.
Nice. And you're doing this place next?
That's that finely tuned cognitive process of yours in action again, isn't it?
Up Your Alley with Eamon. That, okay.
How did you get into television?
By accident. I was doing a reading at a bookshop in London. This wild-eyed BBC producer wanders in, points at me like I'm the second coming, and says, "You'll do, you'll do."
You're a writer?
Wash your mouth out, I'm a poet. Poetry is a gift to the Irish from the gods themselves. Yeats, Wilde, Joyce.
Bono.
Don't push your luck. I may have the soul of a poet, but I've the fists of a welterweight.
Alright. Don't talk about you two in front of him.
Do you know much about this place?
It's got half-decent pubs when they're open. Oh, I see. You want to know about the fairy stuff, don't you?
Fairies?
You see that hill?
Yeah?
Fairies guard King Arthur's sword Excalibur under that.
Really?
No.
Have you been in that shop, the Cosmic Fairy?
Oh yeah, I always go there for me love beads.
I was just asking. Have you seen that guy walking up and down?
The army type? Kind of Englishman I'm allergic to.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, if you have a couple of 100 years, I'll explain it to you.
I'm worried he might be out to kill someone.
Now you're beginning to understand my allergy.
Okay, that's fair.
Does this ID card mean anything to you?
It's an unflattering photo. Doesn't look anything like you.
That isn't me.
No, didn't think so. You're one of those godforsaken photogenic types, aren't you? And no, it doesn't mean anything to me.
The front cover doesn't seem to think so. But yeah, oddly enough, this is the most helpful man we've met so far in this town. And, that's saying a lot.
I tried to open the door, but it was securely locked.
Alright, securely locked. I'm gonna guess all these buildings that don't give me a zoom in are just...
I thought I'd leave them alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess like all of these buildings here are nothing.
I guessed that being the middle of the morning, most people were at work.
So we have two outstanding things. Been the most helpful NPC in the series so far. I don't know. I think that's still I think that title still belongs to like the grand old dame from the first game. But he's in the top 3. I'll give him that. Okay. Let's carefully stealth back in here.
Hey! Customers are not allowed upstairs.
Right.
Alright, stealth didn't work. Can you see me? I'm stealthy. Alright, George, you work on that.
The door led out onto the street.
Alright, I was hoping it was a silver bell.
It was an elder sign for warding off things that are slimier than vampires.
Are you foreshadowing vampires in the 4th game? We have a whole different camera angle over here. I guess to bring the postcards into focus. Alright, let's ask about the fortune teller and stuff here.
Hi again.
Oh, wait.
You say you had trouble getting this published?
Publishers. Ha! Philistines, the lot of them.
What you need is to raise your profile.
Advertise, you mean? Oh, I can't afford that.
How about a little spot on the BBC? Eamon O'Mara's new show?
That would be marvelous. Oh, but impossible, of course.
Don't worry. Eamon and I go, way, way back. At least 5 minutes. Want me to have a word with him? He's right here in Glastonbury.
Would you do that? Oh, thanks. Thanks awfully.
I'll need to show him some of your work.
Yes, of course. Here, take a copy.
I'm sure he'll love your stuff.
Alright, we now have 3 pieces of silver to work with. Or silver plate. Actually, hold on. We have to get them out of the book cover first, I think. We may need, like, a screwdriver.
Enchanted Avalon, Lays of a Mystical Age. The book of poems was by the guy in the Cosmic Fairy. There were silver coins laminated into the cover.
Well, let's use the bottle opener. No. Anything I can use on the... Ah, the metal rod.
The 3 commemorative coins had come from the poetry book.
Okay.
The 3 commemorative coins
close your
had come
inventory,
from
George.
the poetry book.
Close your inventory. Alright, now we can talk to, Madam Accent. Let's plate her palms with silver.
Hi again. Here, let me cross your palm with silver. Have a look at this postcard, please.
Ooh, I see a man.
Well, that narrows it down.
A man, Bruno, fleeing from danger. Him nearby and yet.
There's nothing she couldn't have picked up from reading the card itself.
No, the psychic imprint is too faint. Too many others have handled this card. Your own imprint is much more distinct.
Oh?
You'll be going on a long journey.
Terrific. Am I going to come back?
Perhaps, perhaps not. I need something much more personal to this Bruno if you want a better reading.
I don't think I've got anything. I guess I could try exhausting the conversation tree, But I'm worried... Well... Why am I worried about soft-locking in a Broken Sword game? I probably shouldn't be. That said, I guess we can always show him in the poetry book.
Hi,
I
Eamon.
don't think he's gonna be impressed.
The guy who runs the Cosmic Ferry might be ideal for your show.
That old hippie. I've no time for the 60s. Caftans stink. Timothy Leary was a turn-off, and I'd rather listen to The Clash than the Beatles any day.
I thought you wanted to talk to eccentric characters.
Hippies aren't eccentric. They're pathetic.
I think this guy's got something. Take a read.
Yeah, let's see what he thinks.
Enchanted Avalon. Lays of a mystical age. Oh, just what I needed.
No, read some. You won't be disappointed.
If you say so. For there is lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana, my own Morgana.
It's not bad, is it?
No, it isn't. Oh, there was lightning in my blood, red lightning, lighting through my blood.
That's beautiful.
It is that, just as beautiful as when James Clarence Mangan wrote it about his Rosaline 180 years ago.
What?
Look at this. The fairies are a silent race, and pale as lily flowers to see. That's Samuel Ferguson. Shameless, absolutely bloody shameless. Darley, Griffin, Aubrey bloody de Vere, does his thievery know no bound?
Well, he's stolen it all?
Every word. Oh, get this. The author reserves the right to be identified as the creator of this work. The grave robbing little toe rag. I'll have him.
Okay, this is not what I expected. But, it's nice to see somebody worked up about plagiarism. Oh wow, 2 loading screens in a row. Truly we are blessed. Three loading,
Good morrow, fair traveller. How may I help you?
To the island valley of Avilion, where falls not hail, or rain, or any snow, nor ever wind blows loudly, but it lies.
I beg your pardon?
Deep meadowed, happy fair, with orchard lawns and bowery hollows, crowned with summer sea.
That's good. That's very good.
Of course it's good. It's Tennyson, you tofu-chewing twit. From his Mort to Arthur. Not the Thomas Mallory one, but we won't hold that against him. Now, do you recall King Mark of Cornwall in that tale?
I've read Mallory, yes, but,
You'll recall Mark has a big downer on a knight called Tristram then. 'Cause Tristram took something that didn't belong to him.
Oh, God. You mean Melissa? Look, I can explain.
No, not Melissa, you idiot. Isolde.
Now you've completely lost me.
I'm talking theft and possession. Possession by the spirits of Mangan, Griffin and de Vere, among others.
Ah.
Yes, 'Tis a miracle that you've channeled all these great talents into your little book. Just a shame that they ended up repeating themselves from their own published works. Word for bloody word!
Wait, I can explain everything.
Now, that was my line. It was also my cue to make a move.
Good, you explain. And in return, I'll explain to you the theme of boxing in Irish literature.
Now, let's stay calm.
Oh, I am calm. You should see me when I lose my temper.
I don't know if I had to sneak there, but it felt appropriate. Hi, you're not a guy named Bruno.
Gosh.
Hi. Sorry to just barge in here like this.
I could have been getting undressed or anything.
Guess we were just lucky then.
Or not. What's your name?
George, what's yours?
Melissa. Have you come to save me?
Melissa? Melissa Butley?
How did you know my name?
Well, your dad's stamping up and down the street like Godzilla, except scarier.
Daddy? Oh my god, he isn't.
Daddy?
Oh my god, he is! Oh, he drives me absolutely potty. You have no idea.
You know, you remind me of somebody, but I can't put my finger on who.
Rose
Perhaps
Tyler?
we were sweethearts in another age. You know, underneath that brash exterior, you're really rather my type.
There's a guy who does shows for the BBC in front of the pub.
We don't do shows in Britain, George. We do programmes.
Can I just end this conversation and fucking no.
Have you seen anything weird while you've been in Glastonbury?
Only the people who live here.
Where the hell are you from? London?
Hey, I know who you remind me of. Do you know a Lady Piermont?
Oh, Clarissa? I should say so. Lovely old duck. How do you know her?
Met her in Paris a few years back.
On one of her man-trawling holidays, no doubt. I say, did you and Aunt Clarissa...
No, not my type.
No, you don't have that haunted look her conquests usually display.
Conquest, okay.
You recognize this?
I was just
One
talking
of the
about her.
postcards from downstairs, isn't it?
It's what brought me here in the first place. Does the name Bruno mean anything?
Oh, Tristram mentioned him. He used this room before me, you know.
Really?
About your dad.
I say, you're not working for him, are you?
No.
Shame. I'd come home today if you were the pool boy.
I guess your dad's just worried about you.
Worried that I might have grown up? Well, he's too late. I have. And I rather like it.
You got a boyfriend?
You got a girlfriend?
Well, not really.
Interesting.
So, you're on the run.
Sort of.
Your dad's a real ogre.
Oh, he's a pussycat.
Really?
The frothing pit bull terrier type of pussycat.
I think those are called dogs.
How do you know Tristram?
I met him at the festival.
Aha.
He read me his poetry.
You don't need to tell me the rest.
Then he said I could come and stay with him. So I did.
You poor kid. Have you been to the fortune teller up the street?
And what would she tell me? I'm going to meet a tall, dark man with a big moustache and a double-barreled shotgun.
He hasn't really got a shotgun, has he?
Of course. Daddy's old-fashioned like that. I do hope he doesn't kill Tristram.
Just a casual hope.
You and Tristram, is it serious?
Tristram is one of a kind. In fact, when I think of him, I go, you know.
The poor woman had been duped by Tristram's lies. I couldn't let him mess up her life. And she was bound to find out sooner or later. Look, Melissa, you hardly know me, but some things are better coming from a stranger.
Ooh, is that a promise?
These poems, Tristram doesn't write them. They're all copies.
Well, duh. Obviously.
What?
I knew that.
What?
You must think I'm totally dim.
No, I just thought he'd tricked you, you know, put you under his spell.
Oh, you're too sweet. George, are you for real?
I don't...
You've come to save me. Like a knight in armor.
Well, that wasn't my original plan, but it became an option.
Oh, I could kiss you all over.
Hey, steady. Remember the Geneva Convention?
Who needs it? I don't take prisoners.
I bet.
Oh.
So, when did you find out about the poems?
From day one. I wrote my thesis at Cambridge on Irish poets of the early 19th century.
You're very gifted.
Try me.
Ha! And Tristram doesn't know.
Did I know? Of course not. Why let a question of authorship get in the way of a good...
Yes, why indeed.
But all good things. With Daddy on the trail, I think I'd better split. Anyway, don't suppose you fancy a weekend in Acapulco?
Jeez, I'd love to, but my Acapulco visa ran out just yesterday.
What were you doing?
Having a little conversation with Melissa.
That's private up there. You had no right.
Just like you had no right to be seducing that poor girl with stolen poetry.
You had no right to interfere.
She had a right to know.
Oh, no. You haven't told her. Not about the poetry.
You can't base a relationship on lies.
I have to talk to her.
I wouldn't advise it. She needs a little time to herself. Then she's going to stay with friends. I took more than a little pleasure knowing that he was the one who'd been duped. Maybe I should march right outside and tell Melissa's dad about you. Tell him that you've got her upstairs. Tell him that you've broken her heart.
You wouldn't. But that poor, innocent kid. Think what it would do to her.
He ought to know.
Please. Oh, God, no, you wouldn't. He'll kill me.
You're breaking my heart. On the other hand...
Yes? Yes?
You tell me what I want to know, and I forget about your house guest. Blackmail wasn't really my style. And suddenly, I wasn't so sure who was being duped anyway.
Very well.
But we gotta
Now
know.
will you tell me about Bruno?
He was here, but he's gone. Upton went one night.
Did he leave anything behind?
He was in a hurry. He just grabbed his pathetic belongings, threw them in his bag, and off he went.
He must have left something.
Nothing worth looking at, believe me.
Letters, notes, a phone number?
No. He took everything with him. Only...
Aha! So he did leave something.
Well, yes. But what good is an old pair of pants to you?
Pants? Give them to me.
I found them in the laundry pile after he'd vamoosed.
Did you examine them?
No. What kind of a chap do you think I am?
Excellent. Come on, let me see them.
You're a sick man.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, it's the
man,
British.
These aren't pants.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. These are shorts.
What are you? Some kind of underwear detective?
Oh, heck. I'll take them anyway.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I didn't realize until the last minute that they were talking about, like, the British definition of pants, which is underwear. And I don't think George realized until he was handed them. Anyway, let's see if we can get this man killed. Let's talk to the dad stomping around out here. Actually, you know what? No, fuck him. Let's not talk to the dad stomping around out here. He can stomp all he likes. I'm not a sellout. Captain Pence on head. That's a very different presentation in England than in America. Doesn't have to. He can, and probably does, but he doesn't have to.
I wasn't leaving until I'd finished what I'd come here to do.
Right. Wrong side of the street? No. There we go. Alright, nothing has a stronger morphic resonance or whatever than underwear. They're your most close and personal companions.
Hi again.
Maybe socks.
Okay, let me cross your palm with silver. Again. I'd like you to look at some boxer shorts.
Now just wait a minute. I don't want no funny stuff.
No, seriously, I want you to use that psychic hoodoo on them.
Very well. The item of apparel, please.
Getting anything?
Apart from nauseated? Cha, no, me sorry. Oh, no!
What? What can you see?
Dragon fire! No. A man and the dragon seek his death. He only has minutes to live. Oh, the flames. No! No, the...
Madame Zazie? Madame Zazie? She was out cold, but okay. I must admit, sometimes my shorts had the same effect on women. If she was right, Bruno would be dead soon. I had to act fast. But how? I didn't even know where he was.
No, George, take the underwear with you. Alright, let's go see if we can stop a death, I guess, by dragon fire? By St. Elmo's fire? I don't know.
Luckily, I got a hint.
Oh. You want to call for help there, Sagan Jr.?
Please, I need help.
I'm an aesthete, not a psychiatrist.
I'm serious. There's a fire. Someone's trapped, but that door's in the way.
Say no more. I may have the soul of a poet, but I've the heart of a lion. Lead on!
Excellent. Thanks, Eamon.
No trouble. Just sorry there wasn't a camera crew around to catch me being heroic.
I can take it from here.
Sure. I'll call the fire brigade. Then I'm going to sort out that bloody thieving hippie.
Okay. Have a great time. I wonder whatever happened to that pair of panties with the heart on them.
Hey, you, wait! Evil monks. I hate those guys. I didn't have time to go after him, though. If Zazie was right, Bruno was about to get a pre-mortem cremation.
Oh yeah, evil monks. I hate those fuckers. Oh my god. Quickly! We've got to solve this sliding box puzzle. What were the panties actually used for in the end? I don't believe we ever actually used them for anything. They were a red herring, I guess. Oh, that's because there's still a box around this side? No, we just can't push. Can't pick those boxes up. Can you imagine you're trapped in a burning building and you manage to get close to a high window and you peek outside and there's a guy solving a block puzzle out there? Well, we can't make that jump. Am I missing some boxes, perhaps? Can I have these poison containers? No. Okay, well, I can't move this at all. And I guess I can't just, like... You think you got it. That's good. storage can't... do I have anything that can... Can I push the top block from the step onto the box next to it? That's a good idea. Can I pull this... Hold on. I think you're right. That makes... Yeah, it makes perfect sense now that you've laid it out like that. Now you're thinking like George Stobart. I'm so sorry. Okay, George, directly into the smoke.
Somewhere in the smoke, I could hear coughing. Hey! Is there anybody in here? Call out!
Over here! Help me, please!
I'm on my way.
Alright, I'm in sneak mode to keep low and away from the smoke.
Are you okay? Can you walk?
I think so.
Good. Come on. This place is about to collapse.
I'm in sneak mode so the fire doesn't see me. Yes!
Come on. We're out of here. Get down! Ah! Oh!
Is this down enough for you?
Wait a minute. Is that guy from the, first game? The unpronounceable Eastern European Nobel Prize winner? Because, like...
Whoa, that was a close one.
It was indeed a close one, yes. Thank you. I am indebted to you.
Glad to be able to help, Bruno. It is Bruno.
No, I guess not.
Now I must be on my way.
Wait a minute. We've met before. I know you.
You know my name is Bruno, but I am not knowing you.
Where do you come from?
A small country in Eastern Europe.
It is!
You would
It
not
is the
be
guy.
able to pronounce it.
Wait a minute. I remember now. The foyer of the Hotel Ubu in Paris. You're Ostwald, the Nobel Prize winner.
Oh, my goodness. Stobart!
You're a Neo-Templar, you son of a bitch!
No, listen to me. I left the Neo-Templars. They were evil. The Grand Master, he was all lies.
The last time I'd seen Bruno was when I went head-to-head with a weird bunch known as the Neo-Templars. It had ended badly at a place called St. Ninian's. And true, Bruno wasn't lined up with the bad guys when the curtain came down. Let's say I believe you. Who's after you now?
The Neo-Templar Order was not destroyed, only badly weakened. It now seeks revenge against its enemies. In their eyes, I am a traitor. They do not forget. They do not forgive.
Yeah, I'm not on the Christmas card list either. Hi, Colonel. Everything sorted?
Soon will be. Just off to get Purdy.
Who was the weirdo in the monk's habit?
I do not know. I think maybe one of Susaro's men.
Susaro?
You know him?
As well as any stranger who tries to kill me. Susaro doesn't look like a well man.
He has dabbled with the energy for too long. At first it made him strong. Now it has made him only more or less human. And he is dying. Success doesn't just mean incredible power for him. It means his very survival.
Ah.
How did Susaro get control of the Neo-Templars?
With the Grand Master dead, the Order fell into chaos. Susaro quickly took over. Anyone who opposed him was dead within a week.
Huh. That's a real dick-ass move.
So, Susaro's now the new Grand Master?
In all but name. He never liked the Templar trappings. He calls it now the Cult of the Dragon, dedicated to giving him power.
Power to do what?
Anything, Stobart. And everything.
I hope that's not the only dragon we're gonna get, but I have the feeling it will be. Well, I don't know. The broken sword was a metaphor. But, like, Tezcatlipoca was an actual guy who tried to, like, murder us. So we're kind of batting 1 for 2 on title captions.
What's Suzaro's interest in the Congo?
The Congo?
Yeah, I found a postcard from you there. It's how I found you.
Of course. My friend, Dudley Chumley.
You mean Cholmondeley?
No. Chumley. Drive him crazy being called Cholmondeley.
Not anymore, I'm afraid. Cesaro got to him before I did. What about Chumley's machine? Did it really work?
Poor Dudley. His machine, yes, it worked. But only at that one place in the world.
Why there?
Like St. Ninian's, it is focus of natural energy. Geomantic energy. I have made a device that can locate the more powerful sites.
And Cesaro is doing the same.
But of course.
Aw, man. Last game we had, like, George and Nico as light warriors gathering up magic rocks to feel a demon. Now we finally got a Geomancer. Man. Like how they're standing in the dead center of a driving road this whole time. Don't worry about it. It's not really tourist season.
So, Cesaro wanted the site in the Congo to use its energy?
No. It was a poorly developed site, and Dudley had already dissipated much of its power. But Cesaro knew this. He is not just tapping such locations.
Dudley?
He is doing something else.
How do you know?
He is making the world sick. You have heard these reports of earthquakes and floods.
Cesaro is doing that?
They are side effects. Every 12,000 years, the energy builds up to a peak. This is natural. But Cesaro is changing the build-up somehow, putting the world in danger. I fear he has found the Temple of the Dragon and activated it.
Okay.
This geomantic stuff is losing me.
Imagine the world as living thing. Its energies, they run in lines through it.
Like ley lines?
They are ley lines. The Chinese call it the Dragon Current.
So what has Cesaro done with this power?
There is a place, the Temple of the Dragon. It is possible to make the energy there very powerful, very strong.
Where is this place?
Its location has been long forgotten. I think Cesaro may have found it.
So what brought you to Glastonbury?
I was in Paris. It is a major power focus. Cesaro's men found me. I was lucky to escape with my life. I came here.
Why Glastonbury?
See the Tor up there? It is a power site. A very important one. Look at its history, its folklore. You know, Saint Michael, he killed a dragon here. On the Tor.
Yeah, well, you can't believe everything you read, huh?
Yes, you must. This is true.
Cesaro's men obviously came here after you.
They are on my trail.
Why don't you come with me to Paris?
Cesaro has many agents in Paris. I would be in deadly peril.
Well, don't you think it's time we took this war to Signor Cesaro?
Stop it. You cannot stop this dragon cult by yourself.
I stopped the Neo-Templars once. I can do it again.
Did I just hear a gunshot?
The thieving Aegis.
Take my little
Yes.
miss here, would you? I'm going to kill you, you blighter!
Violence isn't the answer.
Yes, it bloody is.
Ow! Oh! Oh! Not the face! Not the face!
Daddy! No!
Trouble?
Oh, just another wild party. I don't think we should gate crash.
Okay.
Two days. Lost. 2 days in a stinking cell on blown-up charges. That stupid, stupid policeman. If I see him again... Yes? Alcatraz. Who do you wish to talk to?
Nico? Candice? Where have you been?
Staying with friends.
The boss is after you.
Thanks for the warning. Keep him off my back, would you?
I'll try.
Thanks. See you. Bye. I still hadn't found what was so special about the dead guy.
Okay. I think, given that I am drifting a little, that is where we're gonna leave it for the weekend. Now, tomorrow night, and I mean late night, not like normal time, but tomorrow night I might do just a random fuck around stream, poke at some various random games, I don't know. We'll see what comes up. Then again, I might not. I never really have the plans for this kind of thing. But it would be nice. Then again, I could be asleep. Who knows? My sleep patterns are all messed up, and I'm about to go mess them up further. I'm probably going to clap straight into bed. As ever, thank you all for being here. Thank you for existing. Thank you for taking an interest in these weird little games I play. And just as a preview, I want to pull something up real quick. But I do really like the idea of getting a little random for a bit. I've got, let's just say you can see some of my future plans if you look hard enough. I'm just saying. But, yeah. I'm hoping for a good time in the future. Of course, on Tuesday, we're working on Cartel. So, that will also be a good time. Right now, good night. I'll see you folks around. Eat well, have a fat ass, etc.